there is that thing where people do like, oh, when you get to a new country, especially the Western world, you have to do like small jobs first. You have to do like, mundane things first. And there is a part where you can get stuck in that mundane thing. Did you at any point do any mundane thing, and how long and how did you transition?
Okay, I think for me, I was blessed in a sense because when I got there, actually, I think I was about 3 months pregnant when I left Nigeria.
First of all, hold on, I forgot to touch on that.
How are you pregnant? I don't know. I felt pregnant. I felt pregnant with 2 kids.
How
I
did
travel
you
with them.
wait, before we get to that mundane thing, how did your mind, and I understand that you were also in your masculine energy, so your mind did not have time to think or feel, but bro, 2 children and pregnant, are you bonkers?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Clearly.
I was thinking.
Would you have done it in a different way if you had the chance to?
Maybe not. Because the beautiful thing, I know COVID did a lot of crazy things for people, but I think COVID helped me. Of course, when I was pregnant, I didn't see COVID coming.
Right.
Yeah, but COVID helped me per se because also having still remembering my little beginnings. Because when I was going, I didn't have the expectations that I'm going to pick money from the floor. And immediately I'm going to become rich.
Right.
I understand the fact that I need to start from the ground up. I understand the fact that everything will not be rosy at the beginning. I need to be contented with whatever level I have, and my kids are also ensure they are contented, right? So when I got there, I was pregnant. I did look for a job. Actually went searching for a role in the bank as a customer service person. And I got to the last stage of the interview and they asked me, do you see yourself going on a vacation anytime soon? And me, they said, say the truth, wherever it is you are around here, they like the truth. I was like, yes, I am pregnant. I also go for maternity leave. So that made them drop me off.
Got it.
Okay. Let me look for another job now. I was not like, okay, at least I need to do something to earn money while I am waiting, right? And then, okay, we were living in just a 2-bedroom business apartment. Thankfully, my husband was working. What he was earning was enough to pay for the rent, and the government pays for these 2 kids. So we're able to pay rent with my husband's salary, and we're able to keep the house afloat with food with what the government was paying us. So we're not hungry per se, we're good enough. I tried getting a job so that at least by the time I'm done with having a baby, I can come into the system and I won't feel like I wasted the year. But no, nobody was going to employ a pregnant woman. So I sat back, rent is being paid, food is on the table. You people are not walking around naked. We're fine. Then I had my baby and COVID happened. And that was a blessing for me. Because for 2 years, we were living in the house. Okay, I don't know how Nigeria was. But over there, everybody worked remotely for the longest time. Right. So the kids were at home. I didn't need to push my baby in the snow while I'm taking the other 2 to school.
Okay.
We're all at home. So I didn't stress out on how do I take care of these 3 children, only me, or how do I figure out my career and stuff. Okay, so they were going to school. They were going to school virtually. I got an admission to go to school also virtually. And the beautiful thing was that I was able to get grants and loan from the government. So me going to school was paid off by the government as a grant. Yes. Then I had some extra money on it to care for myself and extra as loan to care for myself. So I was basically at home, taking care of my kids, going to school, becoming better as a mom and as a career person at home. Then when they were all okay and they were able to go out, I got the job virtually also.
So it was like preparation season for you.
It was like COVID was like my own beautiful season to grow and be me.
I love it.
Yeah. So I didn't really stress out per se. It was like a really smooth move for me. All that season, I was just taking care of them, becoming myself. And by the time the whole world opened up, I was also ready to go out.
Love it. By the time the whole world opened up, I was also ready. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. You and I have spoken previously, and then there was a conversation about the fact that you were able to get things ready for yourself, even though you jumped into chaos in going to a new country with 2 children and a pregnancy. You people need to be calming down. I don't like stress. That is too much stress. My brain will be asking me questions like, what's going on? You're killing me. My brain will be taunting me. And you didn't just only do that in the midst of craziness and chaos. You equipped yourself. You equipped yourself. You went through all the phases intangibly of, and both tangible and intangible of, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to find communities. I'm going to be involved. I'm going to learn. I'm going to understand. You gave yourself a lot of leeway to unlearn and relearn. That is powerful. And then you made it.
I did try.
Don't laugh. Don't gloss over it. You actually made it, and you've become a force in even the Salesforce, community in Canada. And I know that you've had to advise people here and there on how to do it as well, because you have a template, both tangible and intangible. And I have said you should make that a thing.
I know. People are saying it.
Please. You are maybe the second or third person that says, I've done this fantastically well. And we're begging them that people want the template. So what is the name of this? We're putting a mark on it. What is the name of this coaching program? When does this coaching program start? How can they reach you? Yeah, please.
Honestly, when you told me that before you come to my podcast, have a name in mind, I have been thinking and thinking. Oh my gosh, my brain is tired. Mama is making me try.
Yes,
I've played around. I've glossed around different things, right? I've not been able to place my hands on it. I promise you will have it soon.
Okay.
But if I'm going to put anything around it to be somewhere around, I don't want to say accidental. I'm not an accidental tech person.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, everything you do there's nothing accidental about it.
Yeah. So maybe something around being a sojourn tech person. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I need to figure. I want to consolidate my journey into the name, into my label, right? So I'm still yet to place my hands on it. It's not clicked yet, but I'm working on that.
It's okay.
The number of people that are on my case to get this running are a lot, so I cannot afford to put them to shame before the end of this year.
Unfortunately for you,
I cannot.
You're in my life already. You cannot run. You know me. I will run after you till I get something from you. But if anyone wants to relocate to Canada, and Abigail is now a citizen of Canada, and she's not just the citizen who just like winged it. She went through the entire process of learning, unlearning, getting the skills required, getting grants. Who gets grants?
We do.
I don't know anyone in Canada that got a grant to learn.
That's because information, right?
Yeah.
Information.
She got a grant to be in school while she was preparing for the world. And now the world is taking her on like, I was going to say motherfucker, but no. It's taking her on. And she has an amazing job. She loves her job and she's earning immensely well. So if anyone is looking at, relocating to Canada at the very least, or in other parts of the world, she is somebody who, I think because you're a fantastic researcher is why you're able to ensure you do this. So as a teacher, as a consultant, as a coach, Abigail, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
What is something that your children do not know about you that if they ever come across this video in the future, you would like for them to know?
I think there are lots of things about myself I'm learning. I think one thing they won't know was that I wasn't always this amazing mom to them. I wasn't always this person that can be an amazing mom to them. Because my goal in life is to ensure that my kids thrive. individually. They do well for themselves. They make their decisions for themselves. And they know that even if they make mistakes, their mom has them. They should not be scared to come back to mommy and say, Mommy, I messed up. Mommy, I need you right now. Mommy, my strength is failing me. I need you. So I don't want them to be scared. So that is the mom I'm becoming for them. But they won't know that I wasn't always this person. I was the person that was out there trying to make things in the world, but having house helps, people back home taking care of them, and not really being present,
Yeah.
not having that me time with them. But now I'm that mom that my daughter can come and say, Mommy, I want this, I want that. Okay, Mommy, I want to go watch this movie. I'm like, okay, let me think about it. Oh, Mommy, I want to go for play dates. I'm like, okay, let's negotiate on what you can do and what you cannot do. Right?
What changed?
I think networking with other people, having other people as friends help me. Yeah. And perspective also changed leaving Nigeria, really. Because I realized that the world has really, I can't be a parent the way my dad was a parent to me and expect my kids to turn out differently than how I turned out.
Ooh,
or make different choices.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So if I want my kids to like be this way, or I think they should, whatever they want to be this way, but support them, I need to be a different parent. I have to unlearn the things I thought I should be doing as their parent.
Got it.
I have to, although not like I'm just the free, do whatever it is. No,
you're
I'm
not.
very intentional in my parenting, and I'm faith based also.
Got it.
But I just need to parent differently.
Yeah. Talking about faith based, what are the faith based learning that you got from your parents that you're passing on to your children and you're putting a stop on?
First off, is like God. Everything is God. Like all I have, all I am, my whole essence is God. Human beings will fail me, they will disappoint, but knowing that only God will be there for you part time. That I think is one critical thing my dad left in me, because he's just somebody that was backed by God.
Right.
So I learned that also. And one thing my dad used to do a lot was that he's very giving. He has his hands are open. As long as you have food in the house, you're not naked, you're going to school. My dad can give his clothes to anybody. And I'm almost like that too. I have food, my kids are fine, I'm not hungry. If somebody asks me for something, I'm like, But I'll figure, especially if the person tells me it's food. No, you cannot leave my place hungry. Yeah.
Got it.
So my hand is like this open also. So the ability to giving is like, I realize that giving is like the water that, the water that waters whatever it is I plant and
Got
makes me
it.
successful. Yeah.
Got it.
So God and giving.
Got it. So what's the thing that you're not passing down to them?
Wow. What's the thing I won't pass to them about my faith and my beliefs? I think is maybe a part of our religion where we're growing up is when you sin, like hide in that your sin. Stay overwhelmed, like God is mad at you. God is mad at you, you don't vex God. You're a sinner, we have to condemn you. Have to crucify you. Nah. God is different. His love is so overwhelming. He knows you're gonna mess up before you mess up. When I found that out, I was like, damn it. Guy. He's my guy.
Yeah.
So when I realized that my relationship with God is not based on what my pastor says, it's my own relationship with him. And that's what I want them to also have, their own personal, and I ensure I tell them, you have to have your own personal relationship with your God.
Yeah.
And that's what will keep you grounded. Nobody will be able to manipulate you. No pastor will be able to manipulate you from the pulpit and say, God said, you go ask I'll go ask my God myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it so much. What would you say sums up your human experience give me a context, a story, a word, the entirety of your existence up until now. If you would say this is what it is in any form.
I would say entirety of my existence. It'll be my name. There's one thing recently I've started like learning more about my names, and they are most of their meanings are pretty profound to me. Abigail, as simple as it is, and it sounds like English or that lady that was the wife of the man that was slave to David and stuff. No, the meaning of my name is a father's daughter. Yes. So when I realized I'm my father's daughter, not just my earthly father, my daddy's father, my God, I'm his daughter. Like he loves me as his daughter. Most things, there are some things that happen to me in life that I'm like, it was God that saved you, this girl. This thing could have gone differently.
Yeah.
But at every single time, God always comes true for me. No matter how I'm at the deep end, I'm falling, or I'm like in a position of need and it's as if nothing's gonna happen. God just always comes true for me, per se. So I realized that I am technically the apple of God's eye. Irrespective that every time God has always shown up for me. I've not gotten to the place of shame where I am totally beaten and broken and can't come out. Just at that dying minute, God steps up. So I'm like, yes, I am actually my father's daughter.
Got it. I love it. I love it. One more thing that I've been meaning to ask. You talk about your dad a lot. But you talk about it like, I just want to rebel. I just want to rebel. I just want to rebel. But in retrospect, you are your father's daughter.
Yes.
You are your father's daughter.
That's true.
And would you have made it any easier for him if you got the chance to?
Maybe.
And would
not.
you have? We're still doing this. What is the thing that you wish you could tell him if he was still alive?
There were two of my childhood friends that I recently connected with. One of them, I went to the US sometime this year. I sat down with him and we had a chat. Until he spoke about my father before I realized that my father was actually intentional about parenting me.
This entire thing you've been saying, I'm just like, I'm not sure you're still being that little girl. But I know that it can be very hard when a father has a protection. But that protection has saved you a whole lot more in my mind.
Yeah, it did.
That's why I'm like, the reason I asked you that question, like, I want you to retrospect and see that, trust me.
Yeah.
For someone whose father wasn't present, no.
Then another person I connected with, when he talks about it, like, your daddy really did a lot for you. That even he was my brother's friend. That anytime they're talking to my brother and they're like, oh, go meet your dad, like, no, it's only my sister he listens to. No, it's only my sister he does that for. No, it's not. And my man, I'm like, my man was so hard on me. It was so mean. I didn't have friends. When I come home with anybody, we sit the person down and ask person question. What are you doing here? Don't you have a father? Don't you have a 20 you should be doing at home? So like, why is it so mean? I didn't have friends. That's why it was hard for me to have friends in my start of my life. Because what do you need friends for? You go to school and come back. So now I read. Now I'm walking on the streets. He cannot catch me talking to anybody. Anybody hears my father is coming, they will run away. You as in, you don't have fear, you know they fear. Is that man's daughter you want to be following? You're like, there is something how you're going. I will be downstairs at the gates, pressing bed. Everybody in the house knows. Like, we come, hello, she left with man. Like, that is my enter. That was how my dad was. But actually, he was intentional about raising me. He wanted the best for me. I don't think my father on his own could actually afford to have sent me to a private university when he did send me. But when I finished school, I stayed at home one extra year, and it was like, and Covenant's now open, staying at home again. You are going to school. I said, no, I'm not going to Covenant. Say, I want to go to Unilag with 213. I entered Unilag. I was looking for who will get admission for me up and down. And I got home. Do you have admission? No. You are going to Covenant. Say, I've done the what's the entrance examination. They are giving me admission. I did not leave the house. My father carried me one day. I don't think I had a lot of things inside my bag. He bundled me to the school. He paid the school fees. Like, she's resuming. They say, this is almost closing. Maybe today or something is the last day. She's registering today. She's coming, but she has to. Carry her. Like, I got to school that day. They brought my things to come and meet me. No, so in retrospect, I was like, it was actually intentional because as I was finishing my SS3, he registered me for ATS, like the very start level of ICANN. By ATS3, I think I had my ATS3 by the time I was entering year 1. By the time I was in year 4, I was almost done with ICANN. Yeah, I was almost done with ICANN. By the time I was finishing, my father was telling his friends that when she comes out of school, she will be working on the island. I don't want her to be going to work on the island for Malakoko. We're staying at Malakoko. So because of that, I will buy a land at Lekki, Songotedo, so that when I finish building it and she needs to go to work, she'll be going to work for my house. My father bought that land, started building it, didn't finish building it. God bless his memory. Started building it. When she start working, she'll work on the island and she must be close to her office. Yeah, and so these days, when it's close to my dad's death anniversary, I get really nostalgic because for the past 2 years, because I really sit down and I realized that life wasn't kind to him. He made his mistakes as a human being based on level of his understanding at that time. Of course, my parents were separated because you can hear me talking more about my dad than my mom. My parents were separated and I lived with my dad. Me and my siblings lived with my dad. He made some mistakes with the women in his life, but he was a good father. Was a terrific father. He never played with any of his kids. And I hold on to that memory. I don't hold on to the memory of his mistakes because
that's good.
That is his personal life. As an adult, I can understand where that is. And I really appreciate the role he played in my life and in my siblings' lives.
What would you say to him if you had a
chance? Not like I'll make life easier for you, Sha. We'll still fight.
You have a problem. You have a problem.
We'll still fight because you yourself, you are a fighter. How can a lion not give birth to a lion?
Come on! I'm sure he's going to be like, even when he sees you fight, in as much as he's going to want to fall, he's going to be like, that's my child.
Yeah. And now that he said it, like, I slept over at my dad's place. Like, okay, I've been staying somewhere around on the island, but I had to go home to his house. Yeah. And I slept over. We buried him at the back of the house. So when I woke up in the morning, first thing in the morning with my nightgown, I didn't bother wearing anything over it. I just came downstairs and I stood at his graveside for about 15-20 minutes, just talking to him about my journey, his grandkids, my mistakes, my regrets. And I'm like, I wish you were here to correct me and help me, or help me make better choices or different choices. But now I understand you. I understand your mistakes. I see your regrets. And I'm not mad at you. That's it. I'm at a place of peace when it comes to talking about my dad.
I think you raised an amazing child.
I think so too.
I think that who you've become today, in as much as no one gets to make it without that trauma, the identity you have of yourself, I don't think you had to struggle with identity and intentionality and boundaries like some other people would have. And I think for that, I never met him. I never met him, but I'm like, wherever he is, hats off to him.
Yeah.
Like, I know you, I see you, I study you, and I'm like, that's a woman. That is a strong, solid woman.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I expect it to start this way, girl.
But it's me. Come on, I don't play.
Yeah, it does.
Well done.
Now you're gonna make me start thinking. I'm like, wow.
I told you when people leave the podcast, they come back to say, "Oh my God, I'm thinking."
Nice.
Well done.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Yay!
Abigail people.
Abigail people.